Sensitivity is intelligence. With grace and skill, you have abundance. Welcome to the Psychic Hour Reading Show. Host Kelly Brickle is a psychic medium, numerologist, healer, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether through spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, there is always a pathway of information waiting to help. Now, here is your host of the Psychic Hour Reading Show, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Hey! And we have Jennifer with us out the gate. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Kelly. So good to see you again.
It's great to have you on today. We're going to be doing readings, everybody. We're going to be talking about energy and just building the space with what comes naturally. And then we're going to go into having fun with psychic, mediumship, numerology, maybe card readings, whatever we want to do. So it's just, I want us to have the creativity. So as people come on in, when we start getting into the readings portion of it, I know a lot of people tail in. So if you have a question, ask it early. If you have a question about just energy, again, ask it early because we are sure to grab it. And that is what I always recommend. So hello, Jess. Hello, Pat. Hello, Maggie and Jennifer, as everybody's coming in. Hello, Anne. Hello, Erica, I think, actually. Hello. And what has been in the air energetically for you, Jennifer? What has been on your mind? We were talking a little earlier. We got swept away. We were talking about collective energies. We were talking about planets. We were talking about Lilydale. We were talking about a lot of different things. And we're like, we got to go live.
I know, right? Well, first of all, let's say there's been some bullets in the air. Oh my goodness. Isn't there a lot happening politically right now? Best wishes to all during this time and this very much active Cosmo year of 2024 with the election coming up. We were also talking about that, Kelly, and Pluto and retrograde to Capricorn back into Aquarius during election time. But, I think for me, because I'm in Texas, I think for me, it's just about staying focused, present, calm, keeping connected to spirit, holding my clients close, keeping just that centeredness of peace during these times when we have just the collective, as we were talking about, feeling so many emotions and so much passion towards, I think very pivotal times with the US right now. What do you think? What are you feeling?
I think in the age where
yes.
we're kicking up a lot of different things. I definitely don't always look at astrology from a collective standpoint. So I'm kind of curious to hear any thoughts that you have, because since I've known you, I know that we first met, like 5 years ago. I think it was around 5 years, like 4 years ago, around that time. And it was like the commonality was numerology. And then we started talking about astrology because you had a lot of passion in astrology as we were both, doing our mediumship. So where have you, I guess, started to look at things differently from, I guess, 4 years ago until now? How have you, within whether numerology or astrology, what have you learned?
Oh my goodness. I've learned a lot as a mentor. I think that's probably teaching people more, mediumship, psychic development, to learn as a student, developing mediumship, which I think is very much where I was when we spoke last 4 years ago, is so different than learning as a mentor and working with mentees. It's a whole other level, a whole different way of being a medium. And I think that there is a selflessness that I've really come into with the platform, with, what are my intentions as a mentor really, and coming into the clarity, which I know I did not have 4 years ago, of I'm here to help mentees grow and change this place, Texas, because most of my mentees are in person. So we're in the Houston, Texas area, and just really work on opening up this space to connection to spirit, connection to the divine for people in the area. And knowing that, well, I believe we all can do it. And so that passion, I think, for humanity, Texas, wasn't necessarily there 4 years ago. And to come to start out by saying, I'm a medium, I've got clients, I'm trying to build that, I want to study with the best mentors, and transforming through the process of growing and my own mediumship as a professional alone, to stepping into working with the community more, and the changes that can arise internally with ego, your drive, um, you know, what true intentions you have serving, right? That's really come into focus more, Kelly. And it's really helped me realize that I just love spirit. And I want everyone to, I mean, I know I can't force people to love spirit, but I want everyone to know that we all can connect. And I think that's really why I teach. I wouldn't be honest if I said I did it to create powerful mediums. I do it so there will be more mediums out there affecting people who don't know connection to spirit. So I think that's probably one of the biggest changes I've been through the past 4 years. Yeah.
Like the growing intention of, and while you've been doing mediumship, have you found that you utilized numerology or astrology along the way?
I was responding to Debbie. She says she's in Houston. Hi, Debbie. I'm always in tune with the lunar cycle and my chart. In fact, I get my transits read every 3 months by Heather, who is phenomenal. I love her. And I know, do you do transits? Do you do readings real quick, Kelly? Do you do transits?
I do, but with numerology.
Oh, okay. Well, I recommend Heather, everyone. She's phenomenal. And I feel like since I came across her, I'm just, I would say, beginner to intermediate astrology level knowledge here, self-taught, a few YouTube courses, videos. I'm not one that really dives into my chart on a daily basis and knows what's happening with the cosmos affecting me. I do follow the lunar cycle, but now that I check in every 3 months with my transits, I'm really on top of it more. I don't know if I would be as much if I didn't have Heather. But I feel like when it comes to the impact of astrology on the 4 year journey, what it's made me realize, encountering really not just different clients, I didn't get to know them as well as I have my mentees, but getting to know my mentees and incorporating beginner astrology classes with them, it really brought me into a humble place of everyone's stuff stinks. We're all here to work through crap. I mean, I know that we hear people say that a lot, but to actually be humbled into that because life presents you with people that do that to you, it's a gift. And until I think we've actually experienced, the Leo-ness of platform and Demming, which I think all Demmers and platform workers are here to work through. I don't know that we can honestly say, I know everyone's stuff stinks until we're really kind of fed our own. I know that's vulgar, but it's the truth. And my mentees definitely do that. And I thank my mentees because they really brought my ego into check. They really made me realize where my insecurities are as a medium, not necessarily a teacher, but as a medium. And And also there was a bit of that helping me to focus on why I really teach, and that is about the collective. So,
So Stephanie's
oh, I'm checking. Yes.
got some dog music in the background. Dimmers like demmers, like demonstrating.
Dimmers. I call them dimmers. Yeah. So mediums that demonstrate to group readings to the public. That is what I mean. So the platform, and I don't know where the word originated from, Kelly, maybe you know. The platform is just the stage that we stand on when we demonstrate, or the platform to the public eye, I guess. I don't know. Do you know where that originated, calling it platform or?
I think it's not that
Right? Yeah.
I don't know, but I know that some people say like a gallery reading style.
Yes.
When
Group reading. Yeah.
like Deming, I think that is more like UK, but like now the cultures are so intertwined.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different words at different times. Definitely like a course or program when there's a teacher. In the UK, it's a scheme.
Yes.
It's like, whoa, all these different words, right?
Yeah.
And then someone's just saying the audio, the feedback. Yeah, there's some background. That happens sometimes. Debbie's asking to us up top. So this is something we'll go into later because everyone we're doing readings later. In just a couple minutes, we'll get into that. But I've been starting occasionally. I didn't even mention this because it's just not in my mind. But we want to have additional speakers when we do readings. We can bring people on live actually. So you have your choice of reading people in the comments or actually opening up to bring someone on screen with us so we can do a live reading. So I can pop down the link for people to come in if that's the case, because I guess people are already excited because I did that last year and they're like, oh, where's the link? And I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Oh yes. You know what, Kelly, I can't see the comments and I hope I'm not causing feedback. I'm closing out all my apps and everything. So we may just have to bring someone on if you're okay with that, because I can't see the comments. Do I need to go to YouTube? Help a girl out over here. Where do I need to be?
You're gonna to the right, you see comments.
Oh, there
On the
they
upper
are.
right.
It was on private chat. Wah, wah.
Exactly.
Got it.
I was gonna tell you, but I was like, it's okay if it comes up, it comes up.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, look at all these comments. Can I take 30 seconds to shout out? I love to do that, Kelly. Is that okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hello, WLTKDB Talk Radio. Yay! It's so nice to see everyone. Hi, Jess. Aw, so nice to see everyone. Pat, Maggie, Jennifer, Anna, Debbie, Erica, Stephanie. So good of you to join us. Stephanie, yes. Oh, wow. Every 3 months. I do, just because I did the 6 month and I did the year transit, and I was like, no, I need 3 months at a time. But that's just my personality. That's all I can really, really handle at once. And I just want to enjoy it, and with an hour, I find that 3 month transit readings are really, really just a good fit for that time frame. Yay. Okay. I think I'm caught up, Kelly. Yes.
Let me see. Okay. So there's feedback on your end. There's feedback on your end because when I'm talking, it's filtering and going through yours, and it's almost sounding like a dog. I was like, you have a dog in the background, but it's cool.
I do not have a dog. Okay, so let's see. I am on my.
There must be a window open somewhere on your side.
I do not. Oh, a window. Well, let me just close. I've got my Gmail up, and I will close that.
There's like a YouTube or Facebook. And the reason I'm saying that because people can hear a lot of feedback, and I can hear it too in the background. And it's only when I'm talking, so something's open.
Now, my daughter, who is 11, may possibly be on YouTube in the room next door. Do you think that? No, she's not watching me live. She could watch me live, but she's actually into other things that are more like fascinating than I'm going live. Like,
It's some kind of feedback, though,
um,
hard.
yeah.
Oh,
So I tell you what, let me just go ahead and just do a little talkiness, and let me go double check on my daughter, and I will be right back because we definitely want to get rid of the feedback before live readings. Okay.
you got it. You got it. I'm gonna see too. This is what we do. We troubleshoot, everybody. We check. Yeah. So it's coming from her computer because as soon as she goes, you can hear me talking and it's less. Can you hear that, everybody? Yes. So we're just checking some feedback. We're just checking and getting things in order. We're gonna be doing some psychic mediumship in just a second. So please, everyone, pop down your questions. We will be putting down the link also too. So if you'd like to come in live, we will have that going, and that's all we will do it. Okay. So heads up, it is your computer though, because when you left, it got quiet. So there's something going on. I don't know what it is.
Okay. So how does it sound now?
It sounds better though. Oh wait. Okay. Well, it's still there, but it does sound a little better. Oh no. It's okay. It's all right. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. Oh my goodness. But you know, this stuff happens. Let me get this. I sound great to me. I have no echo. But okay, so am I understanding that the echo is still there, Kelly? Yes.
It is. Yeah. Every time I talk, it's strange.
Oh, every time you talk?
Yeah, every time I talk, it filters in, like it back filters in through your computer. And I don't, I don't know. It's okay. I don't
Do you
know.
want me to log off and log back on?
Why don't we just try it? Let's just try it and then we'll see if it works. And
You want
I will.
Okay.
Yes. So I put down the link for everybody. I'm going to guide people in how we're going to work with readings. So pop in and pop out, and we'll see if we have it fixed.
Yeah. Let's see how it is with bringing a third person on and seeing if that affects the dynamic. So, yep, we got some interesting times in 2024, and it's just nice to be by you, Kelly, in your nice, calm, sweet space. I know I always say that when I see you in the readings or with your podcast, your show, but it is truly nice to be around you. It's always so calming. I love it. Not to take away from the fierce lion and powerhouse you are at all, because you are.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm always looking to ground energy, so I really, really appreciate you feeling so calm and feeling that.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Awesome.
for your kind words. You always got some like really fun, creative energy within you. Like every time it's like there's something like every time you're around, I think about like show tunes, and I was like trying to figure out like the flyers and stuff, and not like show tunes aren't really conducive for flyers because like they're it's a lot of just up and down tones or soft tones or like highly emotional, and I'm just like I can't find anything. So then I was just like, okay, I'll just pick some Lana Del Rey song because that just sounds more melodic. But yeah, I just like Phantom of the Opera.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite musical, Kelly.
It is.
Yes.
It's a good musical too.
What? Well, you can
Yeah.
put any music at all, and I would love it because I love all the genres, all the decades. And Phantom is my favorite musical Broadway show.
Same here. Same here.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Christine. Yeah,
I
I love
will
it.
always listen to Phantom from time to time.
Yeah.
It's just I love it. Music of the Night. Love that song.
Yes.
Music of the Night. But I knew you were a little bit of a fan. I gotta say, because we're talking about each other's energy for a second, because one time you wore there was a picture where you were a Dr. Jekyll and like I
Jekyll
love
and
that play
Hyde.
too. I love
Jekyll
that
and
play.
Hyde.
Yes.
A lot of
With like
people
Linda.
don't know about that musical too.
It's so great. It's so good. I have the soundtrack. Yeah, it's why
Oh,
I'm a big
I
fan.
love the music. It's raunchy but beautiful and full of life and hardship. And I mean, Phantom is too. Oh, Stephanie, that's so awesome. She saw Phantom in London. I would have, I
Oh,
never had a chance to do that. Um, but they're both beautiful, beautiful, dark and loving and humanity um, musicals, full of all that musical. So are we waiting for someone to pop on or do
no,
no?
we're having fun. I thought you were gonna pop on and tap off for the feedback, but it's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Is that okay? So
No,
let
no,
me
no.
do that. Okay, so because I want to get working.
We have people ready to go whenever we're ready to go. We're just
Okay, do
having
you want me to hop on and hop off though? But you got to tell me how to do
I
that.
don't
So
think
do
it's
I?
gonna. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna fix it. I'm up for it, but it's it's okay. It's right. We've been talking about in some ways the collective and the human condition, and right now we just have feedback, and that is the condition, and we're just gonna go with it for a
Let's go with it then. Yeah.
Okay, so let's open up this space. I could talk to you way more, but we got to go into some readings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun. I was like, let me talk about your energy musicals, and I just wanted to talk about that. And now I'm just like, they're like, Kelly, we got to go somewhere else, and I'm like, okay, that's how my brain is right now. All right,
Hey.
so we have Michelle. We have let's see, Michelle, Stephanie asked a question. We have Debbie and Jess also open for readings. We have some people backstage open for readings and also in comments. Stephanie asked really quick question. I want to move to be closer to my daughter, but I don't know if she really wants me to. Oh, this is like a reading question. Got it. So Stephanie, when we want to go there, we will look into that.
Oh, okay.
Would you like me to choose? I know, right? I'm just like pulling up. Would you like me to choose first? Would you like to have someone live come on in, or would you like to do comments first? I'm going to let you
You know what?
deal with those.
Let's do a live first, first one in, and then um we'll hit the comments because let me look at I'll go through the comments and I can do real quick like card reading comments, comment card reading super quick. But maybe let's do like a 6 minute read live. How does that sound?
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, if you want a reading, we're going to pick more so people who are live. So please, if you need the link, I'll pop the link down. But please come backstage. Jackie is saying, do you have AirPods? That might cut the feedback. Jennifer, open for a reading. Maggie's giving us love. Okay. All right. So let's pick somebody. We have Debbie and Jess. What name are you drawn to, Debbie or Jess? I'm gonna let you pick.
I am drawn to Debbie.
All right, let's bring Debbie on.
Ontiveros.
Right. Hey, Debbie.
Hi,
Hi,
Debbie. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
I'm good. Nice to meet you too.
Gotcha. Yeah. So nice to meet you too. So yeah. All right. So let's rock and roll. Kelly, I usually do guidance or mediumship for people. Debbie, I usually offer those two options. Today, do you know what you're more drawn to? Would you like just a card pull, just a focus on who Debbie is? Are you feeling aligned? Do you need a little bit of inspiration? Is that
Probably a little both.
gotcha? Well, all right. So
I'm
with our
open to anything.
okay, good. That's my favorite type of response. Okay, so Debbie, it's so nice to meet you again. Let's go ahead and get started. So Kelly, get the timer on, if you will, for me though. I'm particular. I want to get to so many people. Yeah.
Well, and Jennifer, you can pop right in if you want to. But Debbie, can I have your birthday if that's okay?
9966.
99, and then you said 66.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. All right. So I can open the space and I can bounce it to you, Jennifer. And honestly,
for
it's anything you just feel naturally drawn to. And Debbie, of course, if you have a question or something like that, please ask us. And however we just tune in, we'll let you know. Okay. So, okay, with that said, Debbie, you're an attitude 9. I'm going to do a little numerology. You're a personal day 9, and you are a life path 4, I believe. Let me just double check. 3. Yep, that's right. And so you are in a cycle of 8. Okay, so immediately what's coming up within your chart is that with that 8 energy, that's your theme for the year. And so it's all about reaping what you sow and understanding what energies that have led you to this moment. And it's a very, very like physical based year regarding like health, looking at things and understanding like, okay, my body is feeling kind of these aches and pains and I'm feeling like a little out of sorts, but it's not because I don't know why. And so this is like kind of the most important year to like go to the doctor. This is the most important year to like really be on top of things because it's quick change too as well. It's almost like I don't know what's going on. I figure it out and I'm able to change it effectively. And if you can understand, like I'm getting some connection. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose. Like I'm just letting you know what I'm picking up, right? And you can tell me if it resonates or not. And so I'm picking up, there's been like kind of like some skin things coming up, if you can understand that. And those have been like actually like quick fixes. And they're like taking me to like detoxing and also like liver. Sometimes liver and skin is connected. And it's almost just like I have too much in my system and I've been having sometimes flare-ups. So I've been having flare-ups in different areas of my body. And so that's joint and skin, okay? But I feel like skin has been more being taken care of. Also, like my feet have felt, again, these are more like swell ups again. My feet have felt like I'm not having what I need to detox. And so again, I'm having these flare ups. So that's what I'm taking to, because sometimes people are like, well, why do I have to detox? And it's just like there's certain things in your body that are not being filtered out. And that's why these things are surfacing. So I'm going to just like say it like that. They're just, I don't know why, but I usually don't like go into like, you know, vitamins and body right away and stuff, but that's just kind of where I am. They're taking me to like vitamin E too, vitamin E as well. And that's connected to the skin. It's almost like there's all these things like where I need to balance the oils within my body. I need to balance how my nutrients are coming in inside and outside. So I have more to say too, but I'm gonna have Jennifer pop in too if she has anything, and then you can bring it back to me too.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
That was so beautiful, Kelly. Yeah, we never know where we're going to start, do we? It's so so interesting with readings. Beautiful to watch you work there and help Debbie out. So, Debbie, what I am receiving for you is I feel more of a pat on the back, uplifting, encouraging, energetic read. So as I just blend with you, Debbie, I become aware of your essence and personality first. And I feel like you are an absolute caregiver for all those around you. Would you understand that? I just see you bringing flowers to people left and right. And even though your body may ache, you still get up and give to others. This is physical activity. Would you understand that, Debbie? It feels so selfless. Your heart is so giving to people. You take in children that aren't yours. Would you understand this? You are mama bear of the neighborhood. Would that resonate? And I feel like, as I say, well, who's supporting Debbie? What's, who is taking care of Debbie? They're telling me that your back isn't pat too much, that you stand on your own, and to have someone pat your back and say good job is not necessarily something that's too common with that maternal energy around you. Would you understand that, Debbie? Well, I am here to tell you that the spirit world has your back, and you are being packed, and your loved ones are all around you. They're coming in with so much pride. And what I feel with spirit for you, my dear, is this generations of women. They're bringing in what I'm seeing is like bowls of soup, blankets. They're saying, come lie down. We're here with us. Rest your feet, get your feet up. We're here to almost like lie with you and rejuvenate you. I do feel mom. Would you understand mom in spirit? Yes. I do have mom, but I also have mom's with her. Now it's interesting, just to give you some evidence of this, and call time on me, Kelly, if you need to. They're showing me, say it again.
Oh, I said, no, keep going. I'm just tuning in while you're tuning in. Keep going.
Gotcha. It's Miss Debbie, they are telling me they want to talk about, would you understand an E connection in a name, like an E sound or a Eugene or an Emma or an E name? Would there be an E name connected to mom or mom's mom or someone close to them?
Eulalia, which was her father,
Oh,
my grandfather.
oh, they're getting on to me for not referencing granddad either. So I have mom and mom's mom here, but they're saying they want to talk about E too. So this is the same side of the family. Yes. Yes. This would be mom's dad in spirit too. I need to recognize with the E. They're all around you. Someone here absolutely knew how to pop the hood on a car and fix it. This is a guy who could fix cars and fix anything mechanic. Is that E that I am feeling? Is that correct? Mechanic? Or would you have actually, no, I want to take that back. As I ask him more, would you have a son, Debbie? You don't
I
have
don't have any children.
no children. Okay. All right. Because I'm having reference to a younger gentleman who I know is an auto mechanic, and he could work on cars in his younger years. And he's showing me a rusty red car in a garage. Now, I'm absolutely certain on the rusty red or rust red car. And if that isn't for you, my dear, describing someone in spirit or someone now, then I absolutely know that's for someone else here. Okay.
I know that my uncle could work on cars. My cousin, he can work on cars, but they're older than me. I mean,
Gotcha.
my cousin's husband had a car repair place
Mhm.
where they restored cars and painted cars.
Yes. Pop the hood, fix up anything
Yeah.
with the car. I feel, as I just open up to spirit a little bit more, because you've given me cousins, multiple generations,
Mhm.
I feel like they want to go to the cousin. I know you say he's older than you, but I feel there's reference to cousin here. Would he be the one working on cars? Is that correct? Like you said.
Yeah.
But would he be alive still? Or is
Um, the cousins are still alive.
that's what I'm getting, is that
One,
cousin?
one, I forgot his first name, that was married to my cousin. He's passed.
Gotcha.
George, his name is George, and he passed.
As
He,
and I Gotcha. Yeah. And I feel like as I just work with spirit, like where are we going with this conversation? They take me to the cousin, and I feel that there is acknowledgement to the brothers or to that side of the family,
uh-huh.
kind of like carrying weight as I open up to this message that they want to bring. It's like he could have quit everything, he could have dropped everything, but they're carrying the weight. And I feel that the carrying the weight is it's not necessarily the car shop, it would be like finances for the family though. Would you understand that, Debbie?
Yeah, I have a cousin that used to work on cars that's like handicapped and can't really speak anymore. So the family did help him financially too.
Okay. Well, there's acknowledgement of that. And as I just wrap up with a quick message for you and just blend with you and open up to spirit in this connection, the overall message here for you is pride. This is about stepping up for family, mentioning the cousin, the car business, taking care of the cousin who needs the help. you and how you care for others in the family. It hurts, but you keep going. It's hard, but you keep going. And this is a resiliency that really is in the women of the family I have in spirit here with me, mom and mom's mom. You understand this? And they're just giving you a huge hug saying, we've got you. We're there. We've got the soup with the chicken. I feel it's chicken soup of some sort. You know, like would have chicken in it, but it feels cultural to me. And we are loving you still. Okay.
Thank you. Do you know if my father has a message for me?
So as I, Kelly, do you want me to continue? I know Debbie. Oh, just go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, so if we can pick up Father for a second before we transition, great. If we can't, it's whoever who comes in naturally, we honor. And I do feel like I just want to say really quick, with all the loved ones that were coming on in and the acknowledgement of who you are as a person, your grandma, so your mom's mom, really comes in and she just like is talking about how like you're a chip off the old block, right? She's like, it's almost like it skipped a generation. You're more like grandma than you are like mom. And because like mom was like this combination, grandma was this combination of like being actually like really tough but really soft at the same time. And like you have those dynamics within you, like you can take on so much. But you haven't lost this consideration for people. And grandma was like that too, but grandma sometimes came off a little tougher at times. She had to than you did. You actually have retained like more sweetness than grandma has.
Yeah.
And mom like it's almost like mom did like her own thing almost in a way a lot, if you can understand this, right? So it's like grandma was really the example kind of how to be. And so she's really, really like proud of you. She's really happy. She's just so impressed with you because like grandma did a lot, but grandma wasn't outside of the house as much as you. Girl, you're like up, down, left, right. Can you understand? Like grandma like did a lot, but she's also a homemaker and she loved her home and she took care of and you are out and about and left, right. Like if you can get out, you'll go. You know what I mean? If someone calls you, you're out. She's just like, wow. She's like, I'm so proud of my granddaughter and all the things that she does for people and the heart that she has and the way that she gives. So she wants to like give you her love within that. And let me know, Jennifer, if there's anything coming in, let me know. But and I'm just getting like soup too. So like Jennifer talked about soup, and so I'm seeing the soup, and she's talking about like the chicken soup, but I'm seeing like corn in the soup, like large pieces of the corn husk. And she's like, if you can make it. And she kind of laughs. She's like, if you can make it, so she wants you to kind of actually get into cooking a little bit more because there's just been so much going on. Sometimes we can't do everything, right? But she's just like, if you can make it, it's going to make you smile. It's going to make you feel good. Invite people over to eat, like share that because you haven't always shared what grandma made and the things that they taught you growing up with the cooking. So they're like, share that. There is an acknowledgement. I don't know what this is. She's like flashing me like a block party or like it's like a gathering or a celebration, but it's like with young people, like with like a lot of kids. Like, so I'm seeing like the kids on their trikes and it's just like, I don't know if you, forgive me, I don't know if you have family in the area that come together, but it just feels like a block party, but it feels like it's not just family. It feels like there's neighbors too involved. And so like there again, the acknowledgement of a celebration, and she just talks about like she's like, I'm there. She's like, I'm there checking up on everybody. I'm there. And she's asking you, oh, that's okay. So the last thing I'm gonna say, and then because there's just so much, and I just forgive me. I just want to make sure that I go back to Jennifer too. She's acknowledging that, like, let people know what's going on with you. It's almost kind of like let people come over, feed them. It's like let people come to you so you can share and you can benefit. And she's also talking about let people know kind of how you're feeling too, because they'll give you recommendations. You like actually physically help people. There's people that need to kind of talk with you, know what's going on, so they can give you a recommendation like, oh, I heard about this, go check that out. And almost like you're helped, and you're helped, let them help you. And they're talking about they're talking about health so much, but they're talking about the blood sugar, and it's almost like let people know that you've been looking for things to help with your blood sugar. And it's almost like a story goes through a story, and they'll be like, Debbie, I just heard about this helps my grandfather, this helped my cousin. Okay, so they're saying let them help you. And she's like, I raised a self-sufficient girl. I raised a self-sufficient girl. And this is grandma talking about you. And she's just like, relax a little bit, mija, relax. She's like, it'll come to you in a different way too. It'll come to you in a different way of love. Okay. So I'm gonna give that back over to Jennifer. And I don't have anything with Dad. But I'm flashed silver jewelry with Dad for a second. But then I don't have much more than that. So I'm gonna give that over to Jennifer, and anything final she wants to say as well.
Well, all of our loved ones are always.
My dad gave me this.
Okay.
There you go.
Very saying hi in his own way.
And that's his way of saying,
sorry.
yes, tell her I'm here. Yep. And all of our loved ones are always around us. Please don't think that they are ever a physical distance away. It doesn't work that way. We are a piece inside of heaven or spirit. It's been my experience as a medium, what spirit has shown me. Of course, to each their own. But with my experiences, your dad is always around you, Debbie. And you've got to, we have to trust. You see, you have to trust that that's actually them talking to you, because they do. It is really that simple. The calm, the silence, the hearing the voice. Trust that it is his voice. So you must hear him a lot in your mind.
Yeah.
That's him.
He just recently passed away.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. He's already talking to you, see? He's like, come on, let's keep living. I'm right here. Let's keep going. Yeah. And so talk back, there you go. Yeah. And start working on that relationship that is still the same, but just a little bit different, but absolutely still there, filled with love still. Okay.
And the thing with the soup, I was just thinking about the soup, and I said, I'm going to need to make that once it gets colder and have my friend come over from San Antonio to have some.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Share that. Yeah, share it. Because people they're open. They're like, I've never had this before. I want to hear about your grandma, and grandma wants to be talked about, and Dad wants to be talked about. And I feel like everyone's in the kitchen kind of right now. Like, I just feel like Dad's has been in the kitchen, and he just like hugs you and he kisses your cheek. And he's just like, I don't know. I feel like he's told you, so it's okay to cry. I want you to cry and heal. But he's telling me that when you were younger, you were a little girl, he used to kiss you and say, don't cry, and pat you on the back. He's like, don't cry.
He didn't like it when I cried. My father's a retired executive chef.
There you go.
He was a great cook too,
Wow. Then hey, he better be cooking with you when you're making that soup.
He's
but
ready
my mom's
to keep
the one
going.
who showed me the soup, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's ready to keep going and living, and so excited to do that with you still. So we thank you for coming on and allowing us to read for you and work with you today, Debbie.
Well, thank you so much. I need it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Love you from Dad, Mom, Grandma, cousins. Jennifer, you did an amazing job. And Debbie,
Grandfather E, he does not want to be forgotten.
He was very sweet.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for being with us here, Debbie.
Yes.
I'm gonna go and bring the next person on. We're giving you all our love, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. And we have more comments. Hi, Stacia. Hi, Jennifer, Michelle, Stephanie, Christine. Thank you all for the comments. Everyone wants readings. Hopefully, if you don't get one, you are enjoying this space of healing and connection anyways. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Fulham Spiritualist Church. A very delighted pleasure to have you today. Hi, Jessie Cat and Shadowside Paranormal Research Society. Hello. Nice to have you on.
Yeah,
Really make
of the
Yay, Justin!
Okay, all right, and then we have, all right, just making sure people are out if they're not supposed to be here. We have some people trying to reach out to others, so I'm just doing that really quick. So we have backstage, we have Jess and Michelle, and then we have Maggie open for a reading in the comments. We have Jessie Cat open. Stephanie was, Lisa, Bob. So we have a lot of different names. I can go wherever we want to go, and then I'll give you the next one to choose. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Kelly.
Okay, so I'm going to bring on Michelle. All right. Hey, Michelle.
Hi. Thank you.
You're up. You're backstage. We're gonna do another on camera, and then maybe we'll go to the comments, everybody. So, hello. How are you doing today, Michelle?
I'm doing okay.
Absolutely. Do you have any questions that you wanted to ask? We're gonna go into your energy and also address anything if you have a specific question.
I'm just have a lot going on with my mother's health and my health, and I'm just looking for some guidance.
Okay. All right.
Suggestions. What do they see for me?
Okay. Let me just tune on in. Can I have your birthday quickly to open up the energy to Michelle?
March 4th, 1970.
March 4th, 1970. Let me know if you're getting anything to Jennifer. And then I've got the attitude 7, and you're going to be in a year of 6. Okay, so this is for you, truly. No, I mean, it's in your cycle. You are in a year all about family. All about family. Reevaluating how excuse me, so reevaluating how things are going to happen in the future with everything that is kicking up and everything that is changing. Excuse me, so someone in spirit is coming in I guess additionally with respiratory issues. So they're letting me know too about your energy, because at first I'm addressing your energy, that you are somebody who's very like matter of fact. You're a planner. You want everything in front of you, and you want everything to be done right, like with the doctor. So you're very much like always checking with the doctors, like, is this being done? Is she being taken care of? You're very on top of everybody with understanding what options you have. Okay. And there is like the mixture of, I guess, I just want to say thank you for being so on top of everything, but also to relax too, because there's so much stress going on, and there's so many people coming in and out to visit, if you can understand that too, because again, this is very transitional time. I do feel like that there is like a waiting period, so we're not going to go really quickly right just now. There's a waiting period. There's more things being looked at, like there has been a diagnosis. They know what's going on. Okay. And they're kind of just writing it out and monitoring the situation, if you can understand this. So this is a waiting time, and I would encourage you people to like come see her, and I would encourage people to come to see you too, because you need to make sure that you're healing. Like I want like people to come over and sit with you at home and have coffee or tea with you at home, so like you have a chance to decompress. And if possible, it's friends. It's friends. It's this year like is not about just family, it's about friends. It's like if there's any friends that that can know about what's going on for your mom and give her love, but and also for you too. It's like I think like you need to really know who's really there for you at this time. Like allow people to show you who's really there for you because you need it. My goodness, you need it. All of a sudden I get like I'm gonna give this over to Jennifer because I'm kind of like transitioning. So I'm gonna give this over to Jennifer. But I just the love for butterscotch. Is that your mom or yourself? One of you really like butterscotch?
My mother.
Okay, all right. So it's this acknowledgement of sharing the things that we need to make us smile and to be loved, and whether it's coffee or tea for you or butterscotch for her, we just need more of that right now because my gosh, it's just the waiting period. Okay, I'm gonna send this over to you, Jennifer.
Okay.
Wonderful. And is it Jackie again? Her name name again, my dear?
Oh, let's see. Sorry about that. It's
Oh,
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay, good. Because I was like, uh-oh, the name disappeared. Michelle, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you for coming on to Kelly's show today. And I'm just going to take a second to turn my awareness to you and just see what I become aware of. That's going to hopefully encourage you, motivate you, inspire you, make you feel better. Okay. And then open up to spirit if need be. I know Kelly referenced mom there for a second. So fingers crossed we get a little hello. Let's just see what happens, Michelle. So feel love in your heart so strongly. Be excited, be happy. And I'm just going to take a second to greet you energetically and get to know Michelle. Michelle, okay, so one of your personality traits that you're really, really in tune with right now is just not wanting to fail. Very high standards you have for yourself, not wanting to let people down. Would you understand that you're really in this space right now?
Yes.
I actually see the most beautiful image of you supporting London Bridge. You just love to make a difference with how you support people in their lives. Would you understand that?
Yes.
It feels very career driven also. So do you have a job that supports people or holds them up? Does that make sense?
Yes. I used to be in nursing.
Nurse. I almost wanted to say nurse. And
Very energy. She really does.
yes, she does. Yes, it's so lovely to feel. You feel lovely, Michelle. And you love to give and give, and you've been so successful at this nursing that when sometimes London Bridge falls, which I hate to sound so solemn, and but things do. And it is not you alone. I'm so guided to tell you, you cannot hold up London Bridge yourself. So this is a push to call in help, call in the troops. It's okay to share the load with your physical requirements you're giving to people. It feels helping friends, helping family out. Does that make sense, Michelle?
Yes.
Yes.
Very
And
much.
yes, it's such a battle though, because you're such a giver and you love to be that support rod. Okay. Now, as I just stay in this space and open up to what else can I tell Michelle? What are we going to touch on with her today? I'm actually being drawn to the spirit world, and I have this beautiful pink rose underneath my nose that I am inhaling. I feel that this is candles, pink roses, a rose significance, the scent of rose. I feel it's connected to mom or mom's side. So would you understand mom in spirit, first of all? Yes, would mom be in spirit, my dear?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, my mother is currently in the hospital.
Oh, gotcha. Very
Yeah.
interesting here. Would she be in a space where she is asleep a lot? Or
Yes.
just kind of enjoying a rest for a bit? Can I say that? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. I do have the essence of mom coming in, but I also feel, as I turn back to spirit, a little bit older lineage. So this would be grandmother, and grandmother would be in spirit. Okay.
Yes.
I do feel that grandma is showing me this pink rose, and I feel like there were actually rose bushes at her house. Would you understand this?
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
and she's telling me, Jennifer, my yard was not a yard winner, but it was something that she loved. Do you understand this? It wasn't perfection, but it was something that she dabbled in. And she says her rose bushes were not perfectly pruned, but they still smelled as sweet. Would you understand that message?
I do.
Okay. And
Yeah.
she is, I do feel that this house with the rose bushes, you would have actually visited your grandmother there. Do you remember this house? Because I feel you were there physically with her a lot. She's saying like every week or weekend. Did you live that close to her? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And she's
Yes.
saying, walk up this sidewalk and past these rose bushes. Would you understand walking down a slender sidewalk past these rose bushes up a few steps to ring the doorbell?
Yes.
Okay. She greets
Yeah.
you. She says, my home is my home. And it's this most beautiful, comfy, smaller little living room you'd walk right into. And I'm seeing tans and browns, crochet, faded corduroy, or just the comfiest faded couches and chairs connected with tan brownie colors. Would you understand this?
I do.
And she's greeting you. It's interesting. She's holding a room temperature drink. It's like iced tea room temp, but I know that this drink is not the regular temp it's supposed to be served at. Would you understand like warm, hot iced tea?
Yes. I don't like cold drinks.
Oh, okay. And she said she didn't put any ice in it for you. So she hands you this warm iced tea and she's saying, I'm here. I am here. I could totally keep going with her, but I don't know if you want to come in, Kelly, and give a few things.
Oh my goodness. What a beautiful connection, Jennifer. What a beautiful connection.
Her beautiful grandma. She's very much supporting your mom right now in her space in the hospital. And you, I feel she really loves her little girl though. So your mom must be the baby girl or her baby. Does that make sense?
Well, she had two twins. She only had two girls. Yeah.
And is your mom the youngest, or would she have been the coddled
Actually,
one?
yes. Actually, she was the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But such a delight, Kelly. And I know Kelly will pick up just beautifully where I left off.
So I get the number 6 within the family. So all of a sudden flash the number 6. I don't know if there's 6 of you or there's 6 kids, but I get the number 6 flashed. And with grandma coming on in, so Jennifer talks about like the pink roses coming on in and the rose bushes. And I feel like there's just all this like softness within your life that's being infused. So like I'm a visual person, so I'll see what's in spirit, what they're showing me, but I also see kind of what's behind you too. So you have this pink, you have a lot of pink behind you, okay? So there's been like the needing to have more pink around, the needing to have pink because it calms you, it makes things soft, and I feel like grandma had these softer colors and these softer tones too at times, like with the blankets or sheets, or this was a part of what made grandma grandma. Okay. If you can understand, like the kitchen area was smaller. The kitchen area was smaller, and the actual table was in the kitchen itself rather than we go and eat somewhere else. But we actually are, there's a table that is in the kitchen itself where we sit down and then we enjoy the iced tea or whatever it drinks. And if you can understand that grandma would also, and this comes back to self-care, and this is coming back to the softness and the pinks that she's inviting in. Can you understand that grandma and you used to go on walks? You would go go on walks around the neighborhood and things like that. And you would go in the car and you'd go places and walk together. And so she's saying, like, it was good for me. And I brought you along. She's like, it was good for me and I brought you along. And I could see adventure in your eyes. And you were always such, like, you had so much energy as a child, and you would always ask questions, Grandma, what's that? And what's that? And she loved that. And she was able to nurture your curiosity and also do things that were good for her. And she wants you to do the same. She's like, you're so smart and you have a curious mind, and there's so much going on that is causing, everyone in the family to overthink and be concerned. And she wants you to get out and go walking. And she wants you to, she's referencing some type of like a exercise facility. And I don't know if it's a building that has like a gym in it or something like that, but she's basically saying, like, you need to go and make sure that you're taking care of your physical body. And she's actually flashing me a building. So I don't know if it's something that's been referenced within physical therapy, or there's a building that you know that you can go to. She'd love for you to be outside, but she's actually saying additional to take care of your body. And she's like, to get all the stress and worry out, because that's what we did for each other. I took you on and you made me laugh and giggle, and then I let you be like all creative within life, and that's how it should be. We were moving, we were having fun, we were loving, we were sharing. So she's saying, move my love, move my love. I'm going to give this over to you, Jennifer, for a second, and then I'll come at close.
Absolutely. So as I just connect back in Michelle and just open up to continuing maybe where Kelly left off, or maybe a different aspect here, I want to talk a second about your mindset in a very positive way. I do feel that this is spirit giving me this, so it could be Grandma coming back in, talking about this a little bit. They're talking about how you have a forward way of thinking, that you always give yourself something to look forward to in a very positive light. Does that make sense? Would you understand that you have that mindset? In fact, something that's really carried you through life is what your grandma is telling me. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. And they're saying that's how you've always been as a child, with the questions and the curiosity with her that Kelly was talking about during those walks and stuff. There's always this forward movement. I want to do more. I want to conquer more. I want to help more. And she is saying, keep going, keep doing. So I ask her about this and what else she would like to say. She's just making me like, fight with my fist. Would you understand? You're a fighter. You're a strong fighter, and fight for things that you want to make happen in your life. Does that make sense?
It does.
It's right now, though. She keeps me right here in the present, and I feel that she's making me become aware of you fighting for something that is your right. And it feels like it deals with retirement or finances. Would you understand that?
A little, yeah.
And it's like, keep fighting for it. Don't give up, because that's your mind and that's who you are. Feels very humanitarian, very just. People being treated right. I actually feel it could be tied to younger generations in your family. So I'm not sure if that resonates. Yes, I know it resonates for me, but it's like you fight for them, and I feel it's younger males. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Like you're the mama bear, and you're, ready to help them carve a path for themselves. Help them be their voice and step into that. Does that message resonate with a younger male in your family for you right now?
Very much. I adopted my grandson. So he's my son. He's 8. So,
and it's like she says, you fought for it. You put those mama bear fists up. You're mama again now. You fought for that right, and they are so proud of you in spirit for doing that. So they are there enjoying all that love, okay, that you are giving that beautiful little grandbaby boy, okay? Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful, Jennifer. So much evidence, so much beautiful things coming forward. So what I'm going to acknowledge and what's coming through just for a second as we start to close. I loved what Jennifer brought up, like, you're a fighter, and so Grandma was kind of showing me your dynamic, and sometimes you'd be like, I don't know why this is going on, and you tell her about like certain things. I don't know what's going on, but this person has, is weird. This person has a problem. What's going on with that? And she would kind of just be like, well, here's the situation. And sometimes things aren't always in a way where you can control them. And so she's like infusing kind of like these things and crossovers and memories and echoes.
Beautiful.
And it's very interesting because naturally it was talked about how you adopted your grandson, who is now your son, and they're telling me that there is a time where it's really, really important that you infuse like kind of this fight within your grandson, your son now, because there is a part of him that doesn't necessarily know how to withstand things. He gets very overwhelmed. And so to have, even though it's like the opposite, you used to say to Grandma, like, I don't know why this happens. And it's important to talk to your son, like, why do you think this happens? Man, why do you I want to hear it from your point of view. Why do you think this is going on? And it's just like to get him riled up and to get him passionate and to get him excited about life, because it's just, there's a lot of things where he's kind of checking out. And that's really what the theme is for this year, and how everything's going on with the family, and bringing people together, or igniting the fire back into people. Okay. Because you have so much fire within you. And so as long as you're, out and about, giving your candle and saying, here's some of this and here's some of this, we got this, we're in this together. My goodness, is that going to keep things strong with all the changes going on? So Grandma is showing the way that she loves you, and she's saying, be yourself, and give that to your son. And it's going to be a different relationship, but you're going to receive some of the same lessons, because you bring so much to the table, and you're a spitfire that you're going to ignite people to come alive. And this really, really comes in with your grandson and what he needs. So as people are transitioning and there's new life coming in, you're a very, very busy woman. You got a lot of fight within you. And so I want to give you so much love and acknowledge that.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Kelly. Beautiful.
I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you coming on to let us work with you.
That helped a lot, especially knowing that my grandmother's there and she's watching me and my mother.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a very kind and steadfast woman. There's a gentleness to her. And she's saying, I look at you and I watch you go. She's saying, I look at you and I watch you go. And she's just like, even as a kid, and now she's like, woof. She's like, oof. Yes. She's so, so, so proud of you. So keep going. She's with you with a gentleness. She keeps up with you in a different way, but from the spirit world, always with you, right on time.
Yes, absolutely.
Good, thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for joining us today, and we will see you on the social media. So best wishes moving forward with all of this, and grandson and mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Bye.
Bye.
So, bye. Are there any people that you want to go into the comments? We have a person backstage too, and we have people in the comments. If you, wherever you want, because you get to choose. You get to choose. I can give you some names. So we have Rich, we have Jessie Cat, we have Julie, we have Maggie, Jennifer, Stephanie, Lisa.
I see that. Yes. Let me just do a little scroll. I'd love to do one of the comments and just bring that to
Yeah.
the group.
How you're drawing.
Did you say Jennifer was someone? Yes. Was she on the list? Okay.
Yeah, Jennifer McCormick is here.
Oh, Jennifer McCormick, is that right? She's the one that requested or said she would like a reading. Is that right?
Yeah. Earlier she said she was open. So we got Jennifer, and so she's just giving hearts right now. She said, "Yes, I'm here."
Okay, good, because that was my thought. Kelly, can you see if they're still here or not? Because I can't see that on my end. Okay, wonderful. So I'll just, I'll have a little bit of fun here, and you know what? Let me throw a stone at you nicely, energetically, Jennifer, and I want to give you a reading with the stone. I think, well, I mean, I actually didn't mean to. I brought them up to my desk and they're sitting here. So I thought, why not? So we got a bunch of pretty stones going on. I'm going to use my angel aura quartz to work with you. Do you like angels? Are you connected to the divine? That's the one I was drawn to over the smoky quartz or sparkly ones. And if you will be ready to comment pretty quickly, Jennifer. Just feel free to type Y for yes or N for no. Are you connected to the divine and in touch with spirit or your intuition? Ah, very good. I love that. And so as I just use this stone to kind of give you a reading, I'm not going to look at the camera. I'm going to look at the stone. I'm drawn to more of the roughness on the stone right now, not the smooth. And I'm drawn to more of the deeper edges on that are carved into it. The stone represents you, Jennifer. This is about forging new lines and spaces, not just in your life, but in your essence, the soul cracking open and awakening into new depths you have not been before. You're wanting more. It's like, I want to know now. I want to be the medium now. I want to know the angels now. It almost feels like a rushing development thing. Like I want it all right now, but in a beautiful spiritual way. It's very developmental. And as I just keep going a bit further with the stone, I'm now drawn to the point on it. You are a leader. You are gung-ho, gung forward, not just with your mind, but also with, what do I want to say? What's the right thing that I'm feeling here? I feel it's just love for spirit. It actually has a very religious feel to it, or love for things like church, but it's not church. Give me a second, Kelly, to work with this. It feels like it does. It feels like forming new ways with religion or your own connection of some sort. So I don't know if you're very connected to church or you're in this redefining phase. Oh, very good, very good. It almost feels like ministry or reverendness here. It feels like you wanting to lead in that sense with the divine, with spirit. So you're saying mum, M-U-M. I don't know if you are British, but the British a lot of times write M-U-M. So that would make sense. The options over there are so fruitful. Well, compared to Texas, where I'm at, to go to the church, to train, to develop, and to take that path. Not saying that you should do that. I'm just saying that I'm getting this awareness when I blend with you. So it's about forming guidelines and pathways with how you want to work, getting back into it, stepping back into it. I feel very positive as I just try to become Jennifer. You, Jennifer, not me, Jennifer. You, Jennifer. And it feels like a whole new world again. And there's leadership essence to you with the metaphysical. So I would say embrace it, go for it. There's a development feel here, though. So I'm not sure if you're enrolled in courses or learning on your own, but you listen to your intuition very well. And I want to say, the good people to learn from, the ones that you're really drawn to, and then to say, oh, maybe next time with your mentors and teachers. That's how it kind of feels to me. So I'm wondering if that's kind of been, I know it's been in your path. So keep going, keep learning. You are hesitant and perceptive. Don't let people tell you you overthink or make you doubt your intuition, because I feel like there may be a little bit of that around you. Just trust what you know to be true. Okay, so go for it, Kelly.
For sure. She says, I definitely raised my vibrations lately, and I feel like it's a mixture of, because I'm like within the emotions, and as Jennifer was kind of going into like how you're self-developing and how you're opening up like within your spirituality in more ways, there's a mixture of like you being assertive, and you're saying like, hey, I'm really actually excited. She's saying thank you so much to Jennifer. There you go.
You're
She's
welcome.
saying, I'm really excited about this time in like my spirituality, because I feel like whether it's like getting more readings or being more connected, you've had like enough occurrences where it's actually helping to like raise your spirits and get you on that kind of like that upswing. And because there's a bunch of, again, emotions going on. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, and I feel like it's a bit much some days. And I feel like there's a mixture of me letting people know that, like, hey, I'm spiritual, and I believe in mediumship, and this is something that I've experienced, and this is who I am. But then there's the mixture of, I don't really feel like I want to talk up about it. I don't really feel like I really want to get into it. I feel like people don't understand. Getting so much confirmation.
She's saying I'm laughing because I love how it resonates. Keep going, Kelly. She said, getting so much confirmation. I meant to read that aloud. You read it back. It's beautiful though. I love it.
So I'm just aware that I'm in this transitional period where it's going to, again, continue to upswing and allow it. And it's kind of like the reason why I talk about like, oh, I'm not sure how to say about things, or sometimes I don't say things, because you're going to enter a phase where you're just going to be kind of over it. You're just be like, I don't care. Like, this is what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you'll have more occurrences of people going, oh my gosh, I've experienced that once too. And I'm just gonna, forgive me, everyone. I just have to.
If I could do it, I would be doing it for you, Kelly. I don't think I can, but we've got the little trolls coming in, and I wish I could just do that for you while you were reading.
I appreciate you. I really do. I'm like, the spirit is showing me that I probably need someone with me backstage, because there's a lot of things that I do all at once at the same time, and it's really hard to juggle sometimes. It really is.
Yes.
And if I had someone backstage with us, this would be going to so many more other places. Anyway. So what I want to say is that they're showing me that this is also a time, even though there's like more enthusiasm, that there's been like dips in energy. So it's almost like you haven't been quite sick, but you've been like really tired, and you just have kind of, like when our body just feels off, and you're saying, I'm feeling that. Yes. And if you can reference kind of what you're feeling too, so I can understand where I am with you, Jennifer. But I just feel like my body's been feeling off, and I just, as much as I'm growing, I feel discombobulated at times. And really, like, this important card came up, because I'm doing cards a little bit, because she was doing crystals, so I was inspired to do cards. I got the tearing apart card, and this is really a phase where like the next phase of healing is happening, and it's really grieving, but also coming into this this new part of yourself. And it's like a lot of things are happening last minute where you're like, this is getting better. This is getting better. Oh my gosh. Okay. So even though I'm more tired, my body's been up and down, my mood's been so much better. And you said, yeah, I've been feeling tired the past couple of days, but you can understand your mood's been feeling so much better, even though there's so much complexities with how your mood is and how you're grieving. They're also like referencing like with like husband, like how he comes to you when you're listening to music. So I feel like there was a love of music shared. I feel like he was very avid in listening to music. That was like a hobby. That was like that was a way where he could really decompress, and you could tell that made him happy. And if you can understand, like there was like I feel like he listened to things that were eclectic. So there was like rock and a little bit of like alternative. And I just feel like country was an influence too. Like either like he grew up listening to country or something. So it's like there's these different rock influences. And lately I'm just feeling like, again, I've been listening to music, remembering him, and I can feel him as I'm listening to the music. So it's the validation of, yes, he's here and he's like holding you and he's by you and he's relishing in that time together as you are. You're saying things definitely feel like they're going in the right direction. Okay, cool. Absolutely. Yes, lots of music with my partner. He played guitar and our son is a musician. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did I mention that guitar? I don't know. It was in my head. I don't know if I actually mentioned it out loud. But I was aware of like the guitar sounds around him. Interesting. I also feel like there is, if you can understand, there's a gap, like kind of, there's a reference of how he's encouraging your son. And then I want to give this over to Jennifer if she's picking up on anything too. There's a reference about him being a guitar player, and then your son has these gifts, but your son is trying to cultivate opportunities and is having difficulty doing that. And he's basically saying like, I'm with your son. Like he just has to interview, he just has to talk to people. And it's almost like, I will help make that happen. Don't think he's doing it alone. It's almost like somebody gives you a chance because he's like, during an interview, I like you, kid, or I don't know, I just have a feeling like, sure, it seems like the right thing to do. And it's like, dad's going to help influence some of these opportunities. And you said, my son's first song he's written is out this month.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So there's something about like, so that's so cool. So he's already in the success. That's so cool. But there's something about something where it's like, I need to go and ask somebody at the recording studio. I need to go ask somebody who's a producer. And I'm I'm having difficulty with the next step. And I don't know what that is, but there's something about there's doubt coming up within that. And dad's like, I can help you get to the next step. Okay. His dad was an influence in his opportunity. This band he's in now. Okay, well, tell him to keep going. I don't know if there's something that he's thinking of, and he's just not sure if like he has enough time or energy if he's pushing the envelope. But ask your son about it. It's like there's something that you want to do, but you're overthinking it, and you're not asking. You're not reaching out to the person, but you're aware of you could have this opportunity. Please ask your son about that to validate it. And it's just the encouragement is coming in from the spirit world with dad. He wants to usher that forward. So I'm going to hand that to you, Jennifer.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love when music comes in from spirit and the sounds and the instruments and everything. It's awesome. I think that you wrapped that up very, very nicely, Kelly. Jennifer, I did not know hubby or ex was in spirit, but it seems like Kelly has him close by. And I will leave you with what Kelly said. Just because I have an 11-year-old, I need to jet to. Yeah, we're way over.
We're way over. Okay.
No,
So
I think you did beautifully and just ended it with her so nicely with this husband in spirit. I want to say, with your partner in spirit. That is what you are referencing him as. So, but thank you so much, Jennifer, for letting me work with you, letting Kelly work with you. It was an absolute joy, and just seems like there's a lot of exciting things coming up for her between the sun and the music and her dive back into the spirituality. Yeah. So thank you.
Keep going, take that lesson. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for being with us here today and all the evidence and healing and guidance you brought in. Thank you, everyone, for stopping on in. Jennifer, so people can find you, I'm going to pop down your website, but what do you have going on? I know you have to go, but really quick, how can people find you or join with what you have coming on? I know you have.
Yes, we got a lot. Always got a lot going on. Saturday, online dem, Samantha Cooper. She's a Californian like yourself. I'm not sure which area. I think she's more northern Cali, but we're demming Saturday via Zoom. It's a $10 donation to Doctors Without Borders. You can find the info at jenniferfezio.com. Very easy. Just go to Google, search my name, Fezio. I have a lot of free courses with my school that's connected to jenniferfezio.com. You can get through to my school, Intuitive Insights, through visiting my website. Launched a podcast, Tellings of a Medium, super eerie and fun and mysterious. I've got 3 episodes up. It's very, very new. And let's see, what else do we have going on? And I'm just going to stop because that's already a ton. So I don't want to overwhelm people. But I absolutely loved being here with you, Kelly. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Is a bucket of fun. I'm putting down your Facebook if anyone wants to contact. She has, again, the event going on and Tellings of a Medium, her podcast. Please check out the wonderful Jennifer Fezio. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you on Friday for the numerology hour. Take care until then. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.